We're told an animated series is coming on Netflix set within the world of the show. Stranger Things creators the Duffer Brothers say in a statement that they've always dreamed of an animated series in the vein of the Saturday morning cartoons that they grew up loving. No details yet on the new show. The fifth and final season of Stranger Things likely won't air until next year at the earliest. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
This is ABC News.
Countryside Killers, say your prayers. Sister Boniface is back on the case.
What is it, sister? I think we have our motive for murder.
The Cotswolds' brilliant Detective Nunn returns in BritBox's much-loved spin-off of Father Brown.
So he was...
electrocuted, yes. How shocking. Oh.
Season 2 of Sister Boniface Mysteries is now streaming exclusively on BritBox.
Most intriguing.
Undeniably British, undeniably brilliant.
Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about his Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Hey, this is Cameron coming to you from the Blue Room with a check-in on your weather. Today's be sunny with highs near 75, clear overnight with lows around 50. Wednesday, mostly sunny with highs near 70, cloudy overnight with lows around 55. Thursday, cloudy with highs near 75, cloudy overnight with rain showers with lows around 60. Friday, mostly cloudy with rain showers with highs near 65, partly cloudy overnight with lows around 45. And there's your weather forecast here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Thanks so much, Cameron, and good morning. Live from the Blue Room, it's Todd and Tracy. Tracy, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
I enjoyed my day off yesterday and got a lot of work done and made myself tired.
Oh, well, tired's a good thing sometimes.
It's not tired.
You sleep good when you're tired.
It's not tired, it's tarred. I was plumb tuckered out, so they say. Got to jump right into the death announcements this morning. Richard Arthur McCallum passed away April 7th, 87 years old. Arrangements are incomplete at this time. Crow's Mortuary, serving the family of Richard Arthur McCallum. Doris Gail Oswalt Brigman passed away April the 6th. Arrangements are currently being held by McMahon's Funeral Home and Crematory Services in charge of the arrangements for Doris Gail Oswalt Brigman. Linda Diane Spicer Cooper, 69 of Gaffney, passed away Tuesday. Arrangements are being handled by Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside for Linda Diane Spicer Cooper. Betty Jones Cowton, age 92, passed away April the 9th. Her arrangements are being handled by Paget at King Mortuary for Betty Jones Cowton. Marvin Martin, age 67 of Forest City, passed away Friday. Arrangements are incomplete at this time, being handled by McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services for Marvin Martin. Earl Estes, age 98 of Forest City, passed away Friday, April the 7th. Arrangements are being handled by Harrelson Funeral Home for Earl Estes. Brenda Sue Boyder, age 77 of Forest City, passed away Sunday. Arrangements are being handled by Paget and King Mortuary and Crematory Services for Brenda Sue Boyder. James Edward Jed Doggett, age 59 of Lake Lure, passed away March the 1st. And his arrangements are being handled by McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services for James Edward Jed Doggett. Got clear skies outside right now, 8 minutes past 7 o'clock. We're looking at 36 degrees, a little chilly this morning.
It is chilly.
I enjoyed my summer weather yesterday, my summer spring-like weather yesterday, and then woke up this morning and had to scrape my window.
Yep, we got our grass cut yesterday, and it was so beautiful. I love the smell of fresh cut grass.
That's one thing I didn't do yesterday. I should have, but I didn't. Didn't get to cut. I'm sure my mom will remind me. Boy, that grass sure does look deep.
It's getting awful high out there.
She told me the other day that she asked me when I was going to cut the grass. It was so deep that she couldn't walk. Now, it was only, 3 inches or so. It wasn't like
it was rubbing on her ankles, though.
I reckon. She said, I can't walk in the grass. Maybe she can't. Maybe she's allergic to it or something. I don't know. I don't think she is. But I'll get the grass cut. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. 7:09 on this Tuesday. I about said Saturday. I keep getting Saturday in my brain because I used to do Saturdays so much. But it is Tuesday morning, April the 11th. Going to be a wonderful day outside, and we're looking forward to it. Right now, we're looking forward to the Bill O'Reilly Report. And Bill is right here.
Bill O'Reilly here, and I'm warming up. Stand by for the O'Reilly Update Morning Edition. But first. Hey, DirecTV viewers, Bill O'Reilly here, inviting you to watch the No Spin News on the First TV every night, 8 p.m. Eastern. The 2024 election coming up fast. Pundits parade from channel to channel, pushing nothing but speculation and their own partisan agenda. All that stops now with me, Bill O'Reilly, on the First TV. So please join me every night, 8 p.m. for the No Spin News on the First TV, DirecTV channel 347. Stand up for your country. On this Tuesday, the Clarence Thomas thing is illuminating and once again shows how wicked the American media really is. The justice allowed his longtime friend Harlan Crow, a wealthy Texan, to pick up some vacation expenses over the years. Mr. Crow had no business with the court. Apparently, there was no Supreme Court edict against that until fairly recently, so Thomas believes he did nothing wrong by accepting his friend's largesse. It was interesting to see Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez jump the line in hammering Clarence Thomas, even though she accepted freebies in a museum controversy last year where she was scolded by the House Ethics Committee. But as Barbara Streisand once sang, misty watercolored memories, right, Congresswoman? But it is a civilian Harlan Crow who really is being worked over. The media painting him as a Nazi sympathizer because he has a copy of Hitler's book Mein Kampf signed by the mass murderer. Well, I know this story firsthand because I visited Mr. Crow's home and saw his historical collection. Yeah, he has stuff from heinous villains, but that's history. But he has much more documentation and letters, things like that, from American heroes. Nevertheless, the left-wing media demonizing Harlan Crow because he's friends with Justice Thomas. Back after this. If you are a timeshare owner, you're probably upset that your yearly dues continue to increase. Lone Star Transfer guarantees the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and done in a specific time frame. They're the only company you can trust, having helped more than 18,000 owners legally and permanently get out. So please call Lone Star Transfer 855-551-7066 or visit LoneStarTransfer.com. That is the Morning O'Reilly Update. More analysis later on.
Following George Custer's defeat at the Little Bighorn, the military was looking for a bright spot. That bright spot was the lone survivor on the battlefield, Comanche. Now, I said Comanche, not a Comanche. For Comanche was the name of Captain Miles Kehoe's horse. Let me explain. It all started on April 3, 1868, when the Army purchased a 15-hand bay gelding. The horse was taken to Fort Leavenworth and received a U.S. brand. Captain Kehoe, looking for a backup mount, bought the horse for $90. In September of 1868, Captain Kehoe was involved in the Sand Hills battle with Comanche Indians. Kehoe rode his backup mount during this battle. The horse was shot with an arrow in the right hind quarter but showed no signs of injury. Kehoe immediately made his backup horse his primary mount and named him Comanche. Kehoe rode Comanche until the Battle of the Little Bighorn, where he was killed. Following the battle, Comanche was found casually drinking water from the Little Bighorn River. He had 7 wounds. The Indians had either killed or taken all of the military horses, but not Comanche. The reason was that during the battle, Kehoe had dismounted, holding the reins in one hand as he shot his pistol with the other. When Kehoe was killed, he maintained a hold on the reins, and no Indian would take the horse when a dead man was holding it. Becoming a symbol of the men who had fallen, Comanche was retired and died at the age of 29. He was then stuffed and put on display at the University of Kansas. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday, I did it again, Tuesday morning broadcast. Can't get that Saturday morning out of my head. Going to Deputy Clayton with the Sheriff's Department. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. What's on the report for us this morning?
All right. We've got 11 arrests processed in the detention center in the last 24 hours. The detention center is currently holding 181 inmates. We've had 118 calls for service in the last 24 hours. As part of the incident reports, we've got a Brooke Tipton reported breaking and entering. A Julie Waters reported misdemeanor larceny for arrest reports. We've got Dustin Johnson was served with simple possession of Schedule 1, possession with intent to manufacture, sell, and deliver methamphetamine. We've got Howdy Humphreys was arrested for felony probation violation. Tyrese Wright was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. Chanel Hines was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor, and that's all I got for you.
Deputy Clayton, thanks for that report. Be safe out there today.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Clayton with a report from the Sheriff's Department. Just a reminder, anyone seeking to purchase or transfer a firearm transfer a handgun in North Carolina is no longer required to apply to the sheriff for a pistol purchase permit. All pistol purchasing laws in North Carolina have been eliminated by the enactment of Senate Bill 41, guarantees Second Amendment freedom and protections. Any person seeking to purchase a handgun through a firearms dealer will undergo the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, NICS, required under current law, and either be sold the handgun or denied sale if a criminal history search indicates that the person is disqualified from possessing a firearm. And that went into effect a couple of weeks ago, so that was a big win for the Second Amendment folks out there. And me personally, well, I like it. I like it. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going to continue with our call-around report this Tuesday morning.
Listening to the radio, driving in your car. Radio gets results. Radio is there no matter where you are. Radio gets results. When you need to get your message through, people really do listen to you. Coming through loud and clear, no matter what you're telling, no matter what you're selling, everyone will hear. Radio gets results. Radio gets results. Radio gets results. Radio gets results.
We are 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
18 minutes after 7 o'clock, Melissa with us from 911 Communications, and this is National Communications Week, where we honor all of our telecommunicators, the ones kind of behind the scene, but, if it wasn't for them, the call wouldn't go through. So we at WCAB say thank you and congratulations to all of you. This is your week, and I hope you enjoy it.
And y'all deserve it.
What do you have on the report for us, Melissa?
Under the fire calls, the Cherry Mountain Fire Department responded to a structure fire. They were assisted by Bostic, Hudlow, and Ellenboro. Cliffside responded to a fire alarm. Fairfield responded to a motor vehicle accident, and they were assisted by Lake Lure and Bills Creek. Hudlow responded to a motor vehicle accident, and the SDO Fire Department responded to a structure fire. They were assisted by Forest City, Sandy Mush, and Cliffside. And that is all.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your week.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Melissa with that report from 911 Communications Center, National Telecommunicators Week. So just remember that. If you know any of the fine telecommunication operators here in the county, reach out to them and say thank you and wish them a very happy week. I know a lot of them getting little treats and stuff sent to them.
Oh, nice. They deserve it. They work hard, and they're there when we need them, and thank God that they are.
Not a lot of them are not frontline people. They stay behind the scenes. They man the phones, and like I said, if they weren't there, the call would never go through.
That's exactly right.
7:20. We're going to Ruby Taylor, SDO Fire District next.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery.
Good morning,
so
Ruby.
we can
How
get
are you?
whatever I want.
And some building materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Hope you had a good Easter. Missed you yesterday. Hope you had a great Easter.
Well, I did.
And what do you have on the report for us, Ruby?
The fire department had a structure fire, and they were assisted by Sandy Mush and Cliffside, and I think also Rutherfordton assisted. And on my birthday calendar, I've got Mary Toms and Isaac Queen having birthdays, and hope they have a nice day, and the signs are in the knees today and tomorrow. And that's all I got, Todd.
Thanks, Ruby. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Ruby Taylor with that report from the Shiloh, Danieltown, Oakland Fire District. 37 degrees. It's went up 0.1 degrees.
Oh,
it's now,
good.
we can't say it's 36 anymore. 36.9, now it's 37.
It's still chilly degrees.
Still a little bit brisk. You ever heard that? You remember that
I
term?
have.
It's a bit brisk. 22 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we're headed up to Chris Melton. Is that right? Yep. Lake Lure, Fairfield area.
Get the freedom to go anywhere. Unlock your next adventure with a great deal from Carolina West Wireless. Right now, save $400 on iPhone series smartphones and go anywhere with the best wireless experience on our fast, reliable nationwide network. Get a free month of service on us when you choose our premium unlimited rate plan. Adventure is waiting. Get great savings on the device you want to unlock what's next and go stay connected. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Certain restrictions apply. Offer expires June 30th, 2023.
22 minutes after 7 o'clock, going to see Chris Melton. He's hunkered down up there around the Lake Lure Bills Creek area. Chris, good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Doing all right. It's about time to get out and about, ain't it?
That's right. Coffee's a percolating.
That's right.
Something to warm you up. Did you have a good Easter?
It was great.
Good.
Beautiful service at Senior Rock Park.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
We're
have?
sitting about 30. We're sitting about 33 degrees here in Lake Lure today. Fairfield, Lake Lure, and Bills Creek Fire Departments responded to a motor vehicle crash yesterday, and that's all I've got on the report. Honestly, good day yesterday.
Yeah, it was nice and quiet. That's the way we like it.
Oh yeah.
All right, Chris, thanks so much for that report, and have a good day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a good day as well.
You too, bye. Chris Melton with that report from Lake Lure, Fairfield, Bills Creek area up that way. Looking for sunny skies today with a high near, can you believe it's 71?
Oh,
Frosted this morning, going to be 71 degrees.
that's just comfortable. Perfect.
That's right. Then overnight tonight, looking at lows around 42 degrees. Won't be quite as cool as it was Sunny skies expected for tomorrow. Highs near 77. And then, it looks like Thursday. Highs around 79. Then rain moves back into the forecast for Friday, and looks like Saturday is going to be pretty. Highs near 80. So it's getting a little bit warmer each day as we go through the week.
Before long, we'll be sitting here thinking, gosh, I'm so sick of being hot. I wish it was 50, 30 degrees.
I wish it was cold again. Well, all you got to do is wait a couple of days. The weather will change.
That's right.
It may snow. I don't know. 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. We're continuing our call-around report after this.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
$7:25. 25 minutes after 7 o'clock. DeVern Upton over in Boston. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I didn't get to hide it. You know, this is the first time I didn't hide Easter eggs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, my son had to work.
Oh. Sometimes that happens.
He's too old for Easter eggs.
I guess I could have hit them myself and went and hunted them.
Sometimes I just have to grow up, Todd.
You know what would have been funny? I'd have hit them, went to try to find them, would have never found them all. Even though
you wouldn't even found them.
Here's a little story. We used to go to my grandmother's house every year for Easter. Big Easter egg hunt. So we would hide eggs, and the kids would go find it. We don't know if we ever found them all or not. So one year in particular, we hid the eggs, and my nephew Josh finds an egg. And it was dated the year before. So that thing laid there for a year.
Oh.
And still was blue. It kind of faded, but the writing had kind of faded, but you could tell it was a year-old egg. And he found it a year later.
Did you crack it and eat it?
It had $100 in it.
Oh, wow.
No, it didn't really. I'm just kidding. DeVern, what do you have for us this morning?
Well, this morning we have a temperature of 37 degrees over here, but I think it's supposed to warm up and be a beautiful day. Fire department assisted Cherry Mountain with a structure fire. Don't forget to go by Bostic Florist here on Bostic Sunshine Highway and check her flyer arrangements out. Memorial Days will be starting up real soon. And the bee supply store is located there on Depot Street. If you need any bee supply items, go by and check their items out. And their blessed box is located right beside of it. Leave a blessing or take a blessing. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
All right, DeVern, you do the same, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick area over in my neck of the woods over that way. You know, they put a new four-way stop sign over there. It's confusing a lot of people.
Yeah, I've been hearing all about that.
They're going to cause a wreck, what they're going to
yeah.
do. It's there where East Middle School and Bostic Sunshine Highway all come together.
On the main road.
On the main road. Yep, you better be stopping there.
Yeah, why would you put well, that's another story, another day.
That's right. You kind of coming across the crest of the hill. I really don't know why that's there. So you know what people do is they go out by the Boston Lincoln Center to the railroad tracks so they don't have to sit there.
Yeah.
Which kind of defeats the purpose of that being there.
Yep. I've heard a lot of people have ran it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Didn't think nothing about it, just right through it. And my son was like, that's a stop sign. I said, no, it wasn't. I looked back in my rear view mirror and I was like,
wow, that was a stop sign.
Glad nobody was there. I'd have probably hit them. 28 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're continuing our call-around report. We'll head to Robbie Samuels after this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
7:29 on this Tuesday morning. Tracy, your daughter had a birthday yesterday. I'd like to say happy birthday to Brittany.
Brittany Owens was.
Brittany Owens,
yes,
yeah.
She sure was. She's 34 yesterday.
She's still 13, ain't she?
Oh, in my mind, she's 5.
Ain't it amazing how even though your kids are grown, you still look at them like they're
Yeah.
5 and 6 years old? Like, I wish my son was still, had to depend on Daddy for everything.
Yeah.
And Daddy stop and get me a bug juice.
Oh, I would love to. I wish she's Brittany's still in diapers.
Yeah. 7:30. Robbie Samuel. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, but I tell you now, I can agree with some of those things, but the whole diaper thing, I'm not going to agree with.
Yeah, I'm glad that was behind me.
I really told a lie, Robbie. I really didn't mean that.
She's just trying to sound sentimental this morning.
Let me take that back.
What it was she was trying to backstep a little bit because she didn't told Brittany's age on the radio. So that might not be. She might have to apologize for that.
That's probably what it is. I'm having remorse.
That's right. Oh, me. Well, with the fire departments, Hudlow had a wreck yesterday, a motor vehicle crash on 64 close to Cane Creek community, a little tongue-tied, and they assisted with a possible structure fire in Cherry Mountain. Other than that, they was fairly quiet, or, through the night anyway. In Rutherfordton, we run a fire alarm this morning, and but other than that, things is moving along. I don't really have nothing to report other than there will be a movie in the park at Kiwanis Park this Friday. If it's not raining, April the 14th, then the movie will start at dark. So bring you some long chairs and quilts and blankets and put it out on the grass and watch TV. And I'm not sure exactly what movie it is, so I'll see what I can find out today for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We was trying to figure out where Kiwanis Park was. I was confused.
Yeah, Green Street, right there at Second Baptist Church.
Green Street. I couldn't think of the name of the street.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful little park they got.
Yeah, it really
is. A lot of people you all the time see people walking and.
So is this the first? Is this the first movie? Have they been having those?
They did last year. This will be the first one for this year. Yeah, they sure did. It goes through October, I believe.
Well, that's neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's the second Friday of each month, and they'll do different movies. It's like I said, it's PG-rated movies, but they're really good. It's a fun time. A lot of those kids love to get out there. The parents get out. They usually have food trucks available. The one will usually come in. It's just different ones each month. It's not the same one most of the time, and they sell popcorn, but it's more of a donation type.
Right.
If you go up there and give $1 or $2 or $5, whatever you feel like the cause is going for. Sometimes they raise money for Shop with a Cop. The fire department, when we've done a movie night, we're still in process of restoring our 1924 fire engine, so a lot of that money that we raise goes to the truck.
So is that truck gonna be on display at the Oktoberfest?
Well, I can't make no promises, but it would be very nice if we could. The goal is to have it in the parade this year.
Oh, that would be nice.
So, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it is, and it's in the process. A lot of folks has donated a lot of their time to help with fixing the truck, cleaning stuff up. We got a guy that's painting it now, and he's actually hand painting it. So it's the original. Yeah, it'll be like the original first paint that was on the truck in 1924, because obviously they didn't have no airbrushes.
Right. Yeah.
We're not gonna let Far City outdo them, are
I
they?
know.
My golly.
That's right.
That's great. I can't wait to see that.
I will say that the town says they're minute original. We try to keep it minute original, so
right.
It'll be very neat.
It makes, and you can tell the difference too, can't you? When you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But anytime, if you want to stop by and take a look at it, come by Mitchell Street. We'll show it to you, and that way you can kind of see the work in progress.
Well, I may do that one day. I'll just stop in and just take a picture of it.
Well, come on by. We'll show you what we've done.
Robbie, we appreciate your report, and Hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Hey, I hope you do as well, and you have a good day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care, Robbie.
Robbie Samuel with that report from Mount Vernon Fire District. That's interesting about that. A 1924 fire engine. I don't know many things still running from 1924.
I don't either. What is Forest Cities?
I don't even know. It's old.
It's old, too.
They drive that one in the parade,
Yep.
too. It's pretty neat the way they do that. 7:34, going to continue our call-around report, heading to Surprise.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. And Wayne's will be serving breakfast for supper the first of each month. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
7:35 or 25 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. Sue Price from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, Tracy.
Hey, I would like to thank, all of us here at the radio station want to thank you and Richard for that nice Easter card that you sent.
Well,
that was really sweet. It was beautiful.
Got to see that this morning. Thank you so much for sending that and thinking of us.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. Well, let's see. The fire department had a structure fire. Don't have anything on my church calendar for Duncan's Creek Church, and nothing on my personal calendar this morning, so nobody's celebrating there. But Fairview has birthdays for Malachi Smith and Crystal Yelton, and First Broad has a birthday for Holden Brackett, so hope those folks will have a good day, and we hope anybody that's celebrating a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, tonight will be the first Tuesday night Bible study, community Bible study at the Golden Valley Church. It's located on 1269 Golden Valley Church Road in Boston. And it's going to be on the Book of Revelations. And it starts at 6 p.m. And they will be having a light supper from 5 to 5:45 on Tuesday nights. So this Tuesday night will be the first night of it. Sounds like a good, interesting study. And Pastor Tom Elkins is also the one that's going to be doing that. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day, and I hope you guys will have one.
All right, Sue. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Sue.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 7:37. 37 degrees outside. It's warming up pretty quick. It's almost 38 out there. We're going to continue our call-around report, checking in up at the Shingle Hollow Fire District, Tina White, after this.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
7:38 on this Tuesday morning. Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow community. That's a hollow shingle. Have you ever seen a hollow shingle?
No, I have not.
Have you ever seen a shingle? Well, you know what a hollow is.
Yeah.
A holler. We call it a holler.
Yeah.
It's a place in between two hills.
Uh-huh.
You go down in the holler.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a hollow shingle, like shingle that was. Never mind. I got confused.
That's what I thought he was talking about too.
Thank you, Tina.
Well, I had two thoughts there that kind of ran together. I'm trying to help out Kentucky.
Yeah.
He's not too up to date on these places. I don't know if he knows what a holler. I'm sure he knows what a holler is.
Mm-hmm.
because you go
Well,
hunting.
he can come on up here.
That's
I
right.
can show him what a holler is.
We can show him 2 different types of hollering. You can go in a holler, or you can holler at your neighbor.
That's right.
Whichever you want to
That's
do.
right.
Tina, what you got on the report for us this morning?
Well, up here in Shingle Holler, it is 37 degrees and the sun is out. It's a beautiful morning, dew on the grass. We had a great yesterday. Fire department was all quiet the past 24 hours. We have birthdays today for Carrie Hudson, Brian Roper, Dot Hurd, Tammy Vaughn, Herman Hensley, and Bubba Orr, and Travis Gurley, who is my brother, and myself, Tina White. We're having birthdays today. So we're going to celebrate up here on this beautiful Tuesday.
That's what I do. Well, happy birthday, Tina.
Well, thank you, Todd. This morning at 9:30, the senior citizens are meeting at Shingle Hollow Fire Department just for some fellowship. They invite everyone in the community to come out to that. You don't have to be a senior citizen. If you're in the area, come on out to the fire department. I think that's all the announcements I've got this morning from what it looks like. We're just calm and quiet for a little while.
I tell you what, you could go hang out with some of those senior citizens and you might learn a thing or two if you just sit and listen.
I'm sure, yes.
Probably got some great stories to tell, got some great anecdotes about life to share, and all you have to do is listen.
And you'll definitely laugh a little, or maybe a lot.
Most definitely. I've always been told if you ever see an old man cutting an apple with his knife and eating right off the knife, and he starts talking, you better start listening, because he's about to share some wisdom with you.
Well, with his pocket knife, too.
That's right.
You know, there's something that I miss that I have not seen since I was a child. There was a fellow, Mr. Johnny Hull, who whittled. He whittled with his pocket knife, and every day that I saw him, we would stay with him and his wife and mother-in-law. They babysit his son.
Yeah.
And lots of children, lots of grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and anyway, he would whittle everything. Any little, person, birds, trucks, everything. I've not seen people doing that.
Anytime I used to go with my grandmother up to see her family up in Henderson County around Hooper's Creek, her brother T.C. Huntley, if I didn't have anything to do, he'd hand me a pocket knife and a piece of wood, and I'd sit there with him and we'd just whittle. Now I wasn't whittling it, and I was just cutting that wood up into little toothpicks.
Well, back then kids didn't have all these games to sit
Yep.
on, and they didn't have much television to watch.
And I remember one time he took a half of a corn cob and a 16-penny nail and some feathers off of his chickens and made me a dart. And I threw that little thing all around the yard. I thought he was amazing. Showed me how to take there's a certain tree that you can get that you can kind of knock it, roll it, knock it, and you can slide the bark off of it. And you can make a whistle out of that. He showed me how to make a whistle. And I wish I could remember what that was. I know how to make it, but I forgot what he used.
I remember my grandpa used to, when in the summer we'd eat watermelon, he would take the rind of the watermelon and he could make a chain out of it. Have you ever seen what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen
they could
that.
carve a chain. It was just so pretty.
Richard Murray could do that.
Yeah.
He'd take a piece of wood, and before he ended up, he'd have a chain and ball on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you do that, Richard? Take pine knots and cut little men's faces out of it. And I'm like, how do you see that? And he said, I walk through the woods and see them little fellers hanging everywhere. And I'm like,
that's kind of scary, though.
It's crazy.
Somebody made some money off that.
They
too,
really do. You know, a lot of that old stuff's coming back. People love that old.
Sure do.
That old way of life, the things that they used to do.
When I was doing home health nursing, I'd go to homes and people had faces that they had bought at different hardware stores and stuff, put them on their trees, and I was like, "What tree's looking at me?"
I remember those.
That little pine knot's got a beard.
Well, y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to jump off here. Hopefully, good Lord willing, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Tina.
Thanks, Tina. Have a good
day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Folks, let me tell you about a good place to go get you something to eat right now. That'd be over at the Drop-In Food Store in Bostic. Drop in every day to the Drop-In, located on the Bostic Sunshine Highway. They're a small hometown grocery store setting with a whole lot of deals and good food. Enjoy the deli with the delicious Major Lee's chicken and potato wedges. They also have breakfast there. You go by and see Jessica and them back there. Get you a good breakfast. Stop by the meat market and get those fresh-cut steaks, pork chops, roasts, and filet mignon. They have a produce section with all fresh fruits and vegetables. Get propane for the grills. Grab a breakfast biscuit on your way to work or school. The deli is outstanding. Drop-In Food Store and so much more on the Bostic Sunshine Highway. Call 245-9053. That's 245-9053. And tell them we sent you.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
All right, y'all be quiet. We're going to sneak up on Brenda Kelly. 15 minutes. Brenda Kelly, hi.
Good morning. How are you on this? Let's see. This is a terrific Tuesday.
Did I scare you?
No.
I snuck up on you?
No.
Gosh. Brenda, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
You was talking about things that senior citizens or people that's old, like me, you can learn things from them. We had our Easter dinner Sunday, and my nephew's soon-to-be wife was here, and so everybody was taking stuff home with them. My daughter got her some cake, and I said, I've got a little bowl here, but I said I don't have the lid for it. I said, put you some aluminum foil on it. I said, you want some toothpicks for it? She said, yeah. So I got the toothpicks out, and we stuck it down in the cake, and then put the aluminum foil on top of that. And,
yeah.
And my grandson's girlfriend said, "Oh, I wondered why you needed toothpicks for a cake." She said, "I've never seen that done before." I said, "That's to keep the paper from sticking to the icing."
That's right.
She was amazed.
Of course, if you had the icing on the aluminum foil, I'd just get me a fork and scrape it off and just eat it anyway, so I wouldn't care.
There you go. But I've done that for years. When I do deviled eggs, I put toothpicks down in them and then put saran wrap over it, and that way it don't stick to the egg.
Yep. Yep.
But we hope everybody's having a good morning. Let's see, I've got 32 degrees on the front porch this morning. I don't have but one birthday, and that's Tina White. Tina, I hope you have a great old big day and enjoy it. I don't have any announcements or anything, so I guess you need to go to Ellenburg and check on Luther Sweet Thing.
All right, we'll do it. Brenda, have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Thanks,
Catch you later.
Brenda Kelly with that report from Union Mills Fire District, and Luther Gillikin is our final stop after this.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Andrew Tisdale. When we work together, we focus what's important to you. We create a personalized strategy backed by our advice, our tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we partner together to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me at any time at 828-287-9197. We'll sit down, talk, and we're going to make a strategy that's right for you.
7:48, where life is good, the biscuits are good, the coffee's good. How's the company, Luther?
Company is good too.
Well, that's
conversation is good.
Y'all solve the world's problems in Ellenboro, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Got what we need.
That's right.
But it's a good morning day. It's quiet this morning, not a whole lot happening. Everybody just get their biscuits and head on out, get another day in at work. See, the fire department, they had one mutual aid, but it got canceled on it with Cherry Mountain. Didn't need them. So they turned around and come back home. And they had one medical call. last night about 6:30. Other than that, they quiet this morning. So just not a whole lot happening down here. So you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther. We'll see you then.
All right, take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Luther Gilligan with that report. Wrapping up our call-around report for this Tuesday. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, give us a call now, 287-3356. We've opened all the phone lines for you, and we're taking birthdays and anniversaries. And the birthdays and anniversaries are brought to you by Granny B's. They're the headquarters for those delicious donuts, orange twist, Long John's, cream-filled donuts, or just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a delicious fresh sub sandwich, or if you don't want the bread, get a salad instead. That rhymes. I like that. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for the delicious cakes or petit fours. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, so they'll be opening up here in just a little while. Saturday, 9 to 6, closed Monday. Call them at 828-286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale, and that's Granny B's.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
7:50. Before we get into birthdays, you can call them in 287-3356. We're taking birthdays and anniversaries. We're going to talk in, catch up with our old buddy Earl Pitts.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I just want to breed a hyena with a pit bull so it'll laugh hysterically as it's chewing your arm off. Other day, that's a pretty good one. Other day down to Duck Inn, me and Pete was trying to figure out how we could make the joint more popular and make more money. We didn't want to do anything stupid, you know, like we see in a bar makeover show, you know? You seen them? We wasn't going to bring in some beardy weirdo to craft a signature cocktail for us. Takes 19 steps to make it. It has 12 juices, 4 types of schnapps, and costs $32.50. We ain't doing that. What we're going to do is get tables at the right height. A tabletop at just the right height can do wonders for a woman and her sweater monkeys. If a table is too high, it covers them up, and no lady wants that. Hidden where you can't see them under the table down there with the gum and gunk and stuff. You know, they're free down there. That's just too low. But the best is, the very best situation is when a tabletop is situated just at the right level so the woman can rest her mammalians there on the table. Plop! Right next to her beer. They look fantastic. I'm sure the women appreciate the support from the table and all the supportive stares she receives when her globes are displayed proudly on the table. People can come ooh and ah at them. Can you imagine ladies like them Spanish hotties, Ava Longuini and Selma Hayek? Now, them two are short, but they pack a wallop, and just because they're short don't mean when they come into Duck Inn they deserve to have their gorditos covered up by the table, does it? Wake up, America! So what we need is a bunch of chairs that go up and down so every woman and whatever she's on display with can be at the right height. Yeah. This is Earl Pitts, America. Pitts off.
Happy birthday.
I'd like to say happy birthday today to Laura Lai Hefner, 5 years old today from Ellenboro. Scott Hauser of Golden Valley, 54 today. Zeke Rumfelt, 5 years old from Ellenboro. Tony Campbell, 65 years old today from the Cliffside community. And once again, I'd like to say a big shout out to our Shingle Holler reporter, Tina White, celebrating a birthday today. So, Tina, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the folks that have been called into the station here. I'm going to pick a winner, and that winner will receive a cupcake courtesy of Whistle Stop Bakery over in Bostic. Now, if you win, you have to go over by there. I'm going to send your name to Miss Selena, and Selena will be waiting on you. And all you have to do is come in and pick out a cupcake, and that is yours absolutely free. That's coming up in just a few moments. And our winner of the cupcake for today is Zeke Rumfeld from Ellenborough. Congratulations, Zeke. If you'll run over by the Whistle Stop. Now, you have to get somebody to drive you over to the Whistle Stop Bakery. Go in and see Miss Selena and tell her you were the winner of the birthday cake. Compliments of compliments of the Whistle Stop Bakery there in Boston. Zeke Rumfeld, our winner for today. Don't forget Atlanta Braves baseball coming up this evening at 6:05. That'll be the first pitch. Braves will be taking on the Reds this evening. They came out ahead of the Reds last night by a score of 5-4, so the Braves will be back in action this evening at 6:05 airtime, 7:20 first pitch. Join us right here for Atlanta Braves baseball.